Shifting focus away from the coronavirus outbreak. Israeli forces have now attacked the northern Gaza Strip as rounds of cross-border firing continued over the weekend. According to the Israeli Defense Forces, the airstrike was launched in retaliation for a rocket that was launched from the Gaza Strip in the direction of Israel. There have been no reports of any casualties yet. The strikes followed successive rounds of cross-border fire from Gaza and alleged retaliation by the Israeli forces as well. The latest flare-ups come after US President Donald Trump enraged Palestinians with a controversial peace plan which would allow Israel to keep all of its settlements in the West Bank region. The Middle East plan also proposed a two-state solution to the Palestine-Israel conflict and gave Israel an undivided capital in Jerusalem. The 181-page plan, dubbed by Trump as the deal of the century, was presented in the White House on Tuesday after negotiations with Israel, but with no input from the Palestinians. The Arab League has completely rejected Trump's Middle East plan, saying it would not lead to a fair peace deal. In an urgent meeting of Arab foreign ministers held in Egypt's capital, Cairo, the Palestinian president said that the peace plan jeopardizes the rights of the Palestinian people.
فإن الصفقة مرفوضة جملة وتفصيلا منذ أن أعلنوا عن ضم القدس وتوحيدها عاصمة لإسرائيل. ولكننا لازلنا نؤمن بالسلام وبثقافة السلام، على أن يتم إنشاء آلية دولية متعددة الأطراف منبثقة عن المؤتمر الدولي أو مش منبثقة، بس إحنا بنطالب بهذا، مثل اللجنة الرباعية الدولية.
The Palestinian Authority also announced that it had cut off all ties with the US and Israel, including those relating to security. Foreign ministers from Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Iraq, and Lebanon have extended their support towards the Palestinian leaders.
نبلغكم هنا بأنه لن يكون هناك أي علاقة معكم ومع الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. قلنا نفس الكلام لأمريكا يعني. بما في ذلك العلاقات الأمنية في ضوء تنكركم للاتفاقات الموقعة والشرعية الدولية. وأنتم عليكم يا إسرائيليون أيها الإسرائيليون أن تتحملوا المسؤولية.
The Arab League has insisted on a two-state solution that includes a Palestinian state based on borders before the 1967 Arab War. They also called for East Jerusalem to be the capital of the future Palestinian state. But despite the rejection, three Gulf Arab states, Oman, Bahrain, and the United Arab Emirates, had attended the White House gathering where Trump announced his plan alongside Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Meanwhile, Russia has questioned the feasibility of the US peace plan for the Middle East. Russian news agencies cited the Kremlin spokesperson as saying that the rejection by a wide range of Arab states makes one think of the plan's feasibility. The European Union plans to assess the Middle East peace plan and reaffirm its readiness to work towards the resumption of meaningful negotiations. EU's top diplomat, Josep Borrell, said that the bloc remains firm and united behind the quest for a negotiated two-state peace deal between Israel and Palestine. Josep Borrell also talked about the importance of Jordan in resolving the conflict, especially regarding Jerusalem.
We have heard about the new proposal brought by the United States on the so-called peace plan for Middle East. Jordan and the European Union, we are very much aware that the Israeli-Palestinian conflict is one of the longest, most painful and complex conflicts in our history. The experience over the last 50 years has shown that without agreement among all sides, no peace plan has the chance to succeed. Jordan plays a very special role in the efforts to resolve the conflicts, in particular as regards Jerusalem and as a custodian of the holy site, and we share the commitment to a two-state solution on respect of international law.
Thousands of Palestinians and West Bank residents have denounced the Middle East plan, calling the deal humiliating and unacceptable. People protested against the Israeli agricultural settlements in West Bank's Ras Karkar village. Protesters tried to stop the mechanical digger trying to break the ground to create agricultural land. Demonstrators clashed with the Israeli soldiers and threw stones at them. The soldiers responded with tear gas and stun grenades on Friday. Thousands of Hamas supporters demonstrated in Northern Gaza Strip, burning US and Israeli flags. Dozens of Palestinians gathered on the outskirts of Beirut in Lebanon to protest the Trump administration's peace plan. Over 1,000 protesters demonstrated in Amman in Jordan by burning Israeli flags and chanting slogans. A separate group of protesters also gathered near the US embassy in Amman to condemn the proposal.